It started with the vacuum cleaner, but now we have fans, air purifiers, lights, hair straighteners and hair dryers, to name just a few from the world famous engineering firm. Seeing as they have innovated in many of the home appliance sectors, it's not unreasonable to think that we could soon have the Dyson toothbrush, particularly when you discover patent applications for just this are already in place. Dyson is particularly good at rethinking products and designing them differently. The humble toothbrush hasn't changed much in 100+ years, so what could Dyson possibly do differently? Well, it looks like they could be planning on bringing a water flossing toothbrush to market. Sound familiar? You might be aware of the Waterpik Sonic Fusion, which is arguably just this. But according to the patent applications that began in 2016, the design is quite different. Dyson's product won't have the countertop unit and hose like the Waterpik solution. In fact, it is going to be more similar to the Sukas Neos flossing toothbrush, easily held in the hand, wire-free and portable. The documentation associated with the patent applications would suggest that the toothbrush would have a round brush head, much like Oral-B's brushes. There is reference to creating up to a 15-degree angle on the bristles to aid with cleaning effectiveness. Oral-B's cross-action bristles are set at 16 degrees. Unlike Oral-B brushes to date, there would be a fluid delivery system as well as a chamber to store that fluid. Water will be drawn up from the chamber, through the brush head stem and pushed out from an exit within the brush head bristles. The overreaching idea being you can brush and floss at the same time. How exactly it will function, only time will tell, but it seems it could rely on a manual button press, or, more in line with Dyson innovation, deliver a burst of water to an interproximal gap when the brush detects one. It would use sensors or cameras to do this. It would seem that the water reservoir will primarily be attached to the removable brush head, but the reservoir can be removed from the shaft of the head when necessary. The idea being that it is likely easier to fill a reservoir attached to a removable head than a handle. The fluid chamber will have a capacity anywhere from 5 to 50 ml, which doesn't seem all that large, but Sonicare's Air Floss delivered great results with minimal water. A UV light could be used to keep the fluid chamber clean and free from bacteria. Buttons on the handle will allow control of parts of the toothbrush, and there is even the possibility for a display to be built in too. Other possible features include a magnet within the brush handle and on the brush head that prevents any fluid being delivered unless a brush head is attached, and a light that shines into the water tank to alert you to different things. The patent specifically mentions a green light at 30-second intervals to act as a signal to move from one quadrant to another. From the drawings it looks really quite interesting, but not quite as revolutionary as I would have imagined. But sometimes it is the simple innovations that are more impressive. Flossing, or the lack of, is a big issue globally, and one that could be addressed with the Dyson flossing toothbrush. I have reservations about flossing toothbrushes, notably rinsing away the protective good brought by toothpaste. But the act of cleaning between the teeth is likely more beneficial in the long term, and if Dyson can make this automatic, then I am likely on board. All of this said, patent applications and drawings don't necessarily mean that such a product will come to market, but if there was an obvious category for the company to move into, electric brushes would have to be one of them. Their expertise in electric motors is well placed for them to develop an electric toothbrush. They rely on such. No doubt if it did become a reality, it wouldn't be cheap. I'm not sure even Dyson would challenge the £800 retail price that Oral-B has given their IO Series 10, but we all know this isn't going to be a sub £100 brush.